Wow, good morning. Thank you for that energy. Energy is everything, and everything is energy. So this morning I have an opportunity to present to you some information that changed my life. Is that okay? I was thinking this morning as I was listening and I'm doing my workout and I'm walking, I was listening to a song called Grateful. And then it resonated with me that that's one of our core values. Grateful is our mindset. How many people in this room are just grateful? Okay. With that being said, I know that I'm speaking to the right crowd. Okay, just grateful. But before I go any further, I do want to give it back up to our CEO, Mr. Jack Fallon, because without him, none of this would be possible. To my husband. And of course, my TLC family. And to our guests, because this day is for you. Someone invited you out to hear this information today because they wanted to present you with a gift. So I want you to turn to your invitee and your inviter and say thank you. Amen. And let's give it back to Lachelle for bringing me out. Because, it matters how a person brings you out. It matters. But, I was thinking this morning, I said, when I was presented, I said, okay, well, I'll do this presentation on a regular basis. I could do this. But then as it got closer to the day, I said, what am I going to say? And then it dropped in my spirit, tell the truth. Tell the truth. So, I am here today to tell you about some products that changed my life, not only my life, but many people in this room, lives, and I'm going to speak from the heart, because what's from the heart? Okay. The top 5 products. Now, we have over 40 different products, and for the sake of time and for the sake of your time, and because they gave me a short amount of time to present some information to you that is very critical, I want you to turn your ears on and turn your mind on high. Okay? Top 5 products. The ISO tea. Some people say ISO. I have people saying LISO. I have people saying everything about this tea. But this tea is all natural. And right now, more than anything, people want products that are natural. Because wouldn't you agree with me that people are almost at a crisis? Coming from the federal government, that's something that we used to always say. It's an emergency management situation. And I'm talking about your body. Because we have so many things that's going into our systems, whether we know it or not. Some things we are very aware that we're putting in our systems. That's not good for us. But then think about even the air, the pollution, the water that we drink, some of the foods that we eat. And I'm sure that you remember when there was a time where you could go into the grocery store and just get the food, right? You didn't have to look at it and decide whether or not it was organic, whether or not it was non-GMO, if it was gluten-free. Now you can't just send a 15-year-old to the store. You have to give a list of what not to get. You follow what I'm saying? Emergency management situation. So when you think about your bodies, I see a lot of people come, even after the fact of somebody presenting this information to them, they come back and say, oh, yeah, what about that tea? Because my doctor told me I need to do XYZ. My doctor told me I was pre-diabetic. My doctor told me that I have high blood pressure. Will your tea help with that? This product here helps with so many different things, but I figure like this. Why wait until something goes wrong? How about if we be proactive? This is the only vessel that we have. Now, if I told you that you had one car to drive for the rest of your life and you could pick out any one that you want, you would be very careful in that selection. Because you understand that that's the only one that you have. This is the only vehicle you have for your life. Take care of it. This tea, what is so miraculous about this tea? I've heard people call this tea the miracle tea. I've heard people call this tea the Dr. Miller's tea. I've heard people call this tea so many different things. But it's not that that's the miracle. Your body is the miracle. And if you put the right stuff in it, It will heal itself. And if you flush the wrong stuff out of it, then your body will heal itself. Okay? So what's in this tea? What makes it so powerful? Some of these herbs you may be familiar with. Chamomile. Yeah. Papaya. Ginger. Myrrh. Biblical herb. Blessed thistle. Holy thistle. Persimmon leaves. Okay. Malva leaves. And marshmallow leaves. And I'm not saying marshmallow like a marshmallow, but marshmallow leaves. And each one of these herbs are so powerful, it targets a different organ in your system to flush toxins out of it. And it's not just because you have people that would say, oh, I already drink chamomile tea. I already drink ginger tea. But it's the combination of these herbs that make it so powerful. Okay? You have people that come back and say things, when you detox your body, it helps to clear your mind. It helps to clear your energy. You feel good from a different place. I am very careful to talk about this tea and not present it as a weight loss tea, although that is a benefit of drinking this tea, because you do understand that toxins carry weight. And when you start to flush toxins out of the body, you start to feel different. Some people will come back and say, I sleep better. Some people say, look, I have more energy. And some people say, well, I'm on medication. Does it interfere with anything? No, my friends, it does not. Because it's all natural. It's so natural to the point that you can actually sprinkle the herbs in your food when you're finished with it. Is that okay? It's exciting. That 6-year-old that we talked about, he drinks it. Okay? My dad is 85, my mom is 74. They drink it. Why am I saying this? Because it's good for the entire household. It's even good for pets. I also want to let you know that they flush out parasites. And yes, parasites are real. If you do not believe me, look it up. Parasites in the body. They're real. Okay? And there's a lot of times when people are dealing with different illnesses because 75% of our immune system is in our colon, it's in our gut. And if your gut isn't right, if you do not have good gut health, it will affect your entire being. This tea is important. Okay? You all with me still? Yes. Great. You only need about 2 cups per day. That's not a whole lot. And some people say, well, how does it taste? It's very smooth. It's very good. Sometimes you can drink it hot, you can drink it cold, you can add agave, you can add lemon if you want, or drink it just as it is. Okay? Now, this is one formula. This is one, and this is testimonials. We have so many testimonials out there. We have testimonials in this room. Can I get a hand? Loving the products, 10.8 pounds in my first 12 days. See, I understand one thing and one thing only. People don't care about what I say right now. They want to see results. People care about results. Okay, so in each of these slides, you will see different people's testimonials. The instant tea. I like this product because we travel a lot, and I want to keep my product in my body. Okay, this also has a soluble fiber in it, and fiber is good for so many different reasons. Because it helps to push, one, it helps you to feel full, and it helps to push food through your system. Okay? So this one is instant. You can take it on the go. You can put it in a bottle of water. You can shake it up. And you can also sample it. The sampling system that we heard about earlier, I heard John Licari talking about it. This is the tea that you get in the sample system. Okay? Another testimonial. Down 7.8 pounds. And someone else, 8.4, okay? Results are in. I love getting text messages like this. Anybody get text messages like this? Results. NRG. This don't even need to talk about it. Everybody in this room that's a guest should just say, I need whatever that was that everybody started clapping about. Because you know what? I think the first thing outside of course, seeing my son and seeing my husband, I think one of the first things that I enjoy about getting up is taking my products. I promise you. When I get up, some people are like, I have videos on my page. I'm up working out. Folks like, 6 o'clock, are you crazy? No, I'm excited. Because, see, a lot of times people are tired, they're feeling sluggish. First of all, the first thing you need to go back to is the tea. The next thing is people are working 2 or 3 jobs. The last time I checked, 2 jobs was for 2 people, but people are tired just to make ends meet. You know, people that work overnight, people that drive overnight, people that are working in these nursing homes and nurses, doctors, people are just tired. This product helps on so many different levels, and it's all natural. When I see people, and this is not a downplay to any other company, but they're drinking these energy drinks, they're spiking their energy, and it's full of caffeine, and it's causing their heart to race, that stuff can kill you. There's so much information. When I feel like when I present this information, I present it with so much passion because this is not a play-by-play thing. Somebody showed up today with some type of diagnosis from your doctor, and you know that there's something that you need to do. You know it's something that you need to do. So when I talk about these products, it's my prayer that I deliver. Am I doing okay? Because look, it's not about me, because this could be a do or die situation for somebody sitting in these seats. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's an honor, but at the same time, there's a responsibility that I have with this anytime we present this information. But this NRG, I have a cousin that has gone and she has toured on several different military assignments in both the Air Force as well as the Army. And if anybody in here is military, respect and thank you. Yes. But she came back and she was on a lot of different medications for anxiety, for antidepressants, all types of stuff, for depression, antidepressants. And she didn't like the way it was making her body feel. Now, this isn't something that, that we making medical claims, all of this stuff. I'm talking about testimonials. And she started taking the NRG, and she said, you know what? I don't have to take those antidepressants anymore. When you hear somebody say that and they say, I'm starting to feel like myself again, that's powerful. What we have our hands on are changing so many different lives. This product has something, it has a natural ingredient in it. It's called 5-HTP. And that is one of the supplements in it that help people overcome that. Now, I'm not saying that you can only take this product if you have, if you suffer from depression or anxiety, because I don't have either one, but I like taking my product. Because this product is good. We call it the what? Happy pill. So anytime you need to increase memory, focus, mental clarity. You ever have so many things to do during the day and you just like, how can I get all of this done? And you look at people that get stuff done all day long and you just like, how do you accomplish so much in a day? You heard it here first. Testimonial, 8.4 pounds in 1 week. Now, you don't have to just look at only these because there are testimonials all over. All over, okay? Matter of fact, there are testimonials in this room. Now, this product right here. I feel like Vanna White. NutriBurst. I have to say this because with the NutriBurst, it has so many vitamins, and I love the fact of when it comes to these products, that the company does not skim on the quality of these products. You talk about A-line quality vitamins. Everybody, you are aware that you need a vitamin, right? Show of hands, show of hands. We all need a vitamin. And more so now than ever, as a scientist, I do research, and before I make a move of anything, I do my due diligence. And before I got started with this company, I started looking up the products, and then I looked at the NutriBurst, and I looked at the fact, and one of the things that I understand about having a vitamin in your system is the combination of this product, the T, the NRG, that people have been able to have so many great and amazing results because there's a vitamin deficiency, if you are not aware of it, in our food. What we used to get, because they used to rotate the crop, what we used to get, we no longer get it because of mass production. Does that make sense? And rotating the crop means that this year you might plant, beans, and the next week, greens, and you're not depleting the soil. The soil is depleted, so when we eat it, we're like, what is this? Then when we go to eat, we feel like, why am I still hungry and I just ate? You're not hungry. Your body is having a deficiency in vitamins. So when you turn around and you take this NutriBurst, you'll find, and I'm sure I'm not the only person in here, that you won't eat all of your food. Anybody? Because essentially what your system is saying is, I'm satisfied. We eat to satisfaction. And when your body is satisfied, then you don't feel like you have to just keep going. And a lot of people pick up weight because they're eating and their body is craving these vitamins, and then you go eat again and you're putting more empty calories in your body. Everybody needs a vitamin. And I like the fact that everybody, my 85-year-old dad, my mom who's 74, and that 6-year-old that I talk about, we can all be on the same vitamin. Because last I checked, when it comes to health and nutrition, when you go to the refrigerator, you don't say, well, this is the juice for the 5-year-old. This is the 55 plus silver. Everybody should be able to eat the same thing if it's natural and it's healthy for your body. Another testimonial. Just took my first dose of NutriBurst and I feel like my body is coming alive. Yes, because you're absorbing 98% directly into the bloodstream because it's liquid. Resolution drops. This is a coach in a bottle. Because sometimes you need something that tells you push back from that fried chicken. Right? Push back from those sweets. And you need something that'll help curb your cravings. This resolution, it puts you on a 1,200 calorie restricted diet. Is that okay? Because what happens, it curbs your cravings where you're not craving for any carbs, anything that's sweet, and anything that's fried. Everything that actually aids in weight gain. Okay? It takes that away. Resolution drops. More testimonials. It helps with the cravings. Everything that I just said. Okay? Boop. Was that the last? Oh, that's the last one. And I still have some time. Can I talk to y'all for a minute? Can we have a conversation? Because I feel like we all family. Is that all right? And sometimes we need to have family conversations. And when I think about everything from the corporate staff and everybody, and Lachelle mentioned that I was able to walk away from my job at 35, it's because of this company. Now, I understand when people show up, they show up to different events looking for different things. Somebody is out there in the audience listening to me, and before anything ever got started, you came in saying, let me go see what this is about. But one thing for sure, and this is with anything, you get out of it what you put into it. This goes for anybody that's already a life changer, anybody that's considering being a life changer. Because all of these things matter. And when I look back now and I think about what it took to get to this place, first of all, I made that declaration about retiring from my job at 35 when I was 18. I didn't know at 18 that total life changes would be the way that I would be able to do it. I didn't know that. But I knew I was open. I was open. Somebody here today, you're sitting there in those seats and you're like, well, how do I know if this would even work for me? I've done something like this before. That's almost like saying I've been in a relationship before in my life and I don't think I ever want to be in another one because I did that before. But just what if? What if? This whole morning is geared towards our guests. And I love the fact that the whole thing is about you'll feel it. Because are you feeling it? Because energy is real. And I stand before you today and present this information from a standpoint that I know and I understand that when people hear this information, there's always three types of people. There's the first type of person that hears this information and say, well, I don't know. I don't know if I have time. I don't know if I have the money. I don't know if this is for me. But one thing I do know for you, these products are for everybody. Period. I just love the fact that after one of our core values, it's just we love each other. I think I put period after everything. This products are for everybody. Then there's the second type of person, period. Then there's the second type of person that says, you know what, I like everything that I've heard. I just have a few questions. Perfect. Perfect. You always have questions. There's plenty of people in this room when you have the CEO showing up and you know that he has answers and everybody backstage as well as in the audience can answer questions. Get your questions answered here today. Don't go home and ask man or that never been a part of TLC, please. And then there's the first type of person that hears this information and says, you know what, I'm going to give it one more try because we do have a 30-day money-back guarantee. You have nothing to lose. So for those of you who have heard this information, that it resonates with you, I want to tell you, welcome to our Total Life Changes family. And that is my time.